Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Westbrook. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field, see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And it's no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
Quarterback keeper.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Back to pass, it's Duggar. He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. There he goes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Pass mistakes, and he may get more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Wazoo! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. BYU was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Using his feet. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nevada. The offense cashing it in on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Duggar. That's caught. It's Ellison.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Lasso.
Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Washington State has it all working right now.
42 Spider.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. This is a designed run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Duggar. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Snap it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Washington State lines up quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Washington State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the outside. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And they're able to make the tackle.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Duggar. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going right to work up top. The short hands, it's Hayes. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. On the option. He'll pitch it. Runs through a tackle. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. And he's brought down after a nice game. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Going right and going deep. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They almost took that thing end to end, but now they have to finish the drive with a score. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Calls his own number. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Stepping to the right. On the run, fires downfield. He makes a catch. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under fire. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They boot it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll go to the counter play. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the right. Big guy smells it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Big fella moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
That is a big-time gamble, man. I was second-guessing the head coach deciding to go for that and not just kick the field goal in the last play of the first half, but he trusts the big fellas up front. They decide to run the ball. They get movement, and he plows his way in for a touchdown, and with it, take the lead on the final play of the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Washington State, 17, Nevada, 14.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Westbrook. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air, buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ashley. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I like the idea defensively here, too. Now, we got the lead. It's the 2nd half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Nevada comes to the line, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hayes. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And some room to work. Makes it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to somewhat.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Oh, better look out. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Duggar. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 30. Slippery slide, grind his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Ashley. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking deep. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a man. It's Lambert. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
You know, outbreaking route.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. News is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Lambert. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nevada.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Nevada, 22.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Westbrook. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in, it's Westbrook. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Cougars moving quickly to the line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake.
Continues to fight for yards. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Duggar. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Cougars. Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Back to throw, it's Lambert. He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Now I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw. It's Lambert. He's taking the shot. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Lets it fly. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. No huddle offense to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Needed to get rid of that football, but just couldn't turn it loose. The defense got to it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Nevada going quickly. Dropping back, it's Lambert. Hums it downfield. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead. Get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing.
And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Might be looking to run. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a 1-possession game here in the 4th. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. This possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Duggar. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Fires to the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Makes a grab over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Now on the move. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the 1st down.
To throw, it's Duggar. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wazoo! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They get to him as he throws. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly